Don't sing. Go ahead.
Check it out. I'm still breathing.
Oh,
Check it out.
God.
I'm still breathing. Check it out. I'm still breathing. Still breathing. Still breathing. Yeah.
Shit. I think I am too, Andrew. I think I'm still breathing too.
Hello, and welcome to the Parking Lot Projectionist podcast. My name is Andrew Nougat.
I'm Raymond Other.
And today, we just saw The Fifth Wave.
The Fifth Wave? Now, were we supposed to watch 4 other movies before this, Andrew?
No. This is good.
This is the first,
Well,
this is the
it's not
first
good.
installment?
I have no idea. Yes, I think so, because they did explain what the other waves were. Those waves weren't good enough for their own
But it
movie.
just cut, like, what if we had, like, prequel waves?
I think we saw one of the waves in San Andreas.
San Andreas is a prequel to this movie.
Yes.
Copy that. All right. The Fifth Wave.
Oh, Raymond!
Oh.
I'm sorry. What is the fifth wave about?
The Fifth Wave is a 2016 action adventure. I want to throw sci-fi at the end, I'm not sure. It is about, this is written by SONY Pictures Entertainment. 4 waves of increasingly deadly alien attacks have left most of Earth decimated. Cassie is on the run, desperately trying to save her younger brother. This movie stars Chloe Grace Moretz. I think they put them in order of appearance because you got Matthew Zook as the Wounded Man, Gabriella Lopez as Elizabeth, somebody named Julia, Nick Robinson, Ron Livingston, Maggie Siff, Zachary Arthur, Dave Maldonado is the soccer coach, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Check it out.
Some other people
I'm still
who you don't
breathing.
even know.
Check it out.
Shit.
I'm still
I guess we could tell there's Parker Whirling, Tony Rivaliero is Dumbo. Shit.
Like I know these characters.
Levi Schreiber.
Which one was the Middle Eastern looking kid
That was
with
Dumbo.
the glasses? That
Tony,
was Dumbo?
Tommy, that's the one that looks like a Middle Eastern kid. Confused Man was Devin McGee. Maria Bello is Sergeant Resnick, the lesbian lady.
That's incredibly presumptuous, sir.
Tabitha Bateman is Teacup. Cade Cannonball is Oompa.
All these memorable characters.
Alex McNicol is Flintstone.
I never once heard somebody call
Nadge Jeter
Flintstone
is
out.
Pound Cake. Oops, I accidentally hit that. Mika Monroe is Ringer.
I know Micah Monroe.
That's your girl from...
It follows.
She had black hair in this one. She was a badass. Okay, Alex Rowe is Evan Walker, the late night stalker. Do you need to know anybody else? They didn't put him in order of importance. This is directed by Jay Blakeson. What else is this asshole done?
Yeah, what has he done?
Or she. I think it's a she. No, it's a he, looks like. Known for The Descent, Alice Greed, something called Pitch Perfect, but not the Pitch Perfect we know. It's got 2 white guys on the cover of it. Oh, it was Descent Part 2 is what you know. He wasn't known for the first Descent. Sorry. The writers of this are Shoshana Grant, Akava Goldsman, Jeff Bingner. This is based on a novel by Rick Yancey. People who made this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
This movie starts out with what? I was in the
I was
bathroom.
about to say, you're going to tell me how it starts out? Raymond had to go to emergency bathroom break. We arrived a little late. He missed the beginning, but now he will tell you what happened in the beginning that he missed. Go.
If this is like a series or a trilogy, she's at the very end. She shot all the aliens and she's dying. She's recounting the events that happened.
You're close.
I'm close.
It does start with something that happens later in the movie.
She shot the guy, Wounded Man. She shot the Wounded Man.
Yes. Now, considering how cliche this movie is, can you recreate the opening scene based on that knowledge alone? What happened in that opening scene? Go.
Was it like the trailer where she actually walks in and pulls the gun out and the guy says, "You're not one of them"?
Like, how do you know?
Because you would have shot me already. And so she just shoots him and that's what happens?
You know, that whole entire exchange is not in the movie at all.
What?
Yeah. But it is that scene, but that stuff isn't in the movie at all. It starts with her in some leggings and a flannel overshirt with a backpack and an assault rifle that has a nice holographic sight, walking through the woods.
Ooh, she upgraded. She must have got that experience points. She had camo on it too?
No camos
No
yet.
Ronin, no
She
nothing?
hadn't gotten any headshots
No
yet.
gold, a diamond? Okay.
No. We're good.
Okay.
She stumbles across an abandoned food center gas station, rummages around for some supplies. She hears some noise in the back room. It's that guy from the trailer.
Cat? Oh, it was a guy.
Well, actually, there was a cat.
There was?
You are brilliant, sir.
Shit, I'm a psychic.
Your knowledge of cliches in movies, sir. She actually did hear a noise first, and it was just a cat.
Who you talking? Talk to the people right here. You talking to the man.
Yeah. So she got some snacks. She got some Funyuns and stuff. She was ready to have a party.
There was Funyuns?
There wasn't actually
Okay.
Funyuns.
Oh, I was getting excited. I hadn't seen Funyuns in forever.
She's all set. She's got a keg of beer, and in the back room, she hears a noise. In the manager's office, there's a guy lying down on the floor holding his side, revolver in one hand, and points it right at her. And she pulls out her assault rifle, points it right at him. It's like, drop the gun.
Very poor choice of words, and then throws him out the window. Is that what she does? Even though she's across the room?
Sure, you take off that Chloe Moretz mask and show us all who you really are. No, some guy just lying on the ground, and then he drops the gun. Are we cool, man? She sees that he's got his hand in his jacket holding his side. What do you got in your other hand? Show me your other hand. I can't. If I let go of my side, my stomach's gonna fall out my body.
Ugh. Nasty.
And she's like, I don't care. Show me your hands. There's nothing in my hand. Slowly taking out. And she sees a glimmer of metal, a shiny refraction into her eyes. And then she's like, bang, 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 bang. And you look down. She pulls out his hand. It was a metal crucifix.
So he just killed this man for no reason.
Metal rosary, yep.
But there's nothing in the movie that like hints at the aliens have faked being wounded before for her to be on edge like that.
They took out the exchange where he was nice.
And they actually put the gun down and she helps him.
How did that scene play out originally? Because it's in all the trailers.
Maybe she helped him and then she patched him up and then they got attacked by quote unquote aliens. She had escaped and survived, but the guy died. And then she had said, oh, let me tell you my story. And it went back to, I remember walking in and I was hearing the Neo song playing. Pitbull, it was a Pitbull and Neo. I forgot how the song goes.
Yeah, we went back in time.
She went to a party?
Yeah, she's at a friend's party. Huge shindig.
This is before the alien invasion.
Yes.
The actual beginning of the movie.
Yeah, Chloe Moretz says, I know I just showed you some interesting stuff, but we actually got to go back in time and explain all this backstory first. I've lost my humanity, but there was a time where I used to like who I was. Casey, the not killing Casey.
She just killed that one guy in the beginning. Who else she killed in this movie?
No one.
She fired some shots. I remember that part. She's like, go. She wasted a whole clip of ammo. I remember that. Okay.
But you told me she hit everybody. Took them all down.
She hit everybody. Took them all down.
Oh, that's what you said to me, and I laughed.
Oh, yeah.
Because she wasn't looking.
Oh, yeah, she just wasn't looking. Yeah, they all died.
Yeah,
you're right.
And
You're
then
right.
was like, she got them all.
She got them all. She did. She got them all. They just didn't want us to show, but that's how skilled she was. No looking, just blasting everywhere. They all died.
Anyway, she's at a normal high school party, keg full of beer, drinking beer underage, and
I like how you put the underage part there.
she's a high schooler, and she's at this huge party with everybody's drinking.
But underage drinking Casey wouldn't like killing Casey? I think they would get along perfectly fine.
I think they would. This girl is a delinquent.
Okay.
With wonderfully streaky hair that never gets messed up in this movie.
It's the glow, sir. She's got the power of the glow.
The glow hair.
Well, when you're an attractive young lady in Apocalypse, your hair's got to stay glowing.
You know, I agree.
Yeah.
This is not a fault of the movie at all.
In the Apocalypse, sir, would you want to see a girl with messy hair? I know I wouldn't. I would say, you gotta get away from me. I'm not sharing my food with you. Look at your hair. You ain't got no makeup on. Get away. You move. Bye. You stink. That's how I would be. Me personally. I don't know about everybody else.
Somebody in a parody movie one day has got to have horrible apocalypses going on and they're starving. The lady pulls out a makeup kit and looks in the mirror and just starts making herself. Spaceballs came close. Take only what you need to survive, and she's got the huge hair dryer in it.
There you go.
But anyway, we're at a party, a high school party. She goes up to her friend Liz. It's like, hey, where are all the hot guys? Liz is like, you know, all the hot guys are fashionably late. Hey, like, whatever. I'm bouncing, Liz. Peace out. She goes to the front, and then Jurassic Park is sitting on a car out back.
That was Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Well, Jurassic World. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jurassic World. It was Jurassic World. Now I know. That was the one who was like trying to just hump everything, right?
Yeah. It was like, we think you would be perfect for this movie.
But you can't hump nothing, okay?
Yeah, this time.
Like, all right.
He's sitting on the hood of a car. Casey notices that Jurassic World's got a pink phone case. Nice phone case. Gay?
Gay? Gay? Everybody, look at this guy! Gay? She just points.
Jurassic World's like, thanks a lot.
It's for my sister.
I just took her to a sleepover, but we must have switched phones because obviously I don't check the. How do you swap phones?
His was a Spider-Man case, and they got it confused with a pink case. Probably red or blue, and the other one is pink.
Just in case you don't know, this is a Sony movie, everybody. It's a Sony movie. In case you didn't read the huge Sony thing at the beginning of the movie, there was a nice Sony, and then it fades to Columbia logo.
But they gave it back to Marvel, though. Why would they plug it?
There's an agreement that was struck.
Okay, so they're getting part of that dough.
They're getting
about
part of the dough.
1/4.
They get a lot more of the dough for the actual Spider-Man movie coming out in like 2017, 2018, even though Marvel's making it for them.
We got this.
Yeah, we got to make sure there are at least 2 Spider-Man references in this movie that don't relate to Spider-Man at all.
There's a second reference somewhere in there?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Oh, I know.
But anyway, Casey's like, I know I just embarrassed you in front of the whole entire party, Jurassic World, but my phone's polka dot. I'm so embarrassed.
Well, they're supposed to like make out later or something? Or hook up later?
I don't know. The scene's over for some reason.
She went home, went upstairs. She saw her parents were like still awake with TV on. She's like, go to bed, assholes. Shut the door on them. They went to her brother's room. She woke him up. He was sleeping. She woke him up. She's like, I'm going to sing you a song. That's how I'm a good sister. And she sung, he was sleeping. You seen it? He was sleeping. And she like pushed him in his chest and he woke up. She moved the covers and he was like, what are you doing?
I have to establish a bond with you for the rest of the movie. Get up.
God let people know I like you. Okay? My motivation is to rescue at the end of this shit.
So she starts singing the song. What's she saying to him?
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
With a little bit of ha, ha, and a little bit of ha, ha. Make you go all night. I love you, Casey. And I love you.
I love you too, Sam.
Casey's like, I didn't know it, but that was the last normal day of my life.
Ooh, ominous.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's walking. So she's going on the field. I guess it's an after school thing.
Yeah, cut to her, or maybe it's a PE, physical education class, gym class,
It
outside.
seemed like it was an after school thing because the coach was so serious about what was going on. Casey goes up, she kicks the ball, and coach's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why don't you just tell her where you're going to kick it at? Why don't you just tell him?
What are you even doing here?
Why? Why are you here? God. She makes eye contact with Ben across the field who's in his football gear. They smile at each other. Everybody's looking at their cell phones.
The coach sees Elizabeth's on her phone looking at something.
Get off your phone, you loser. Go sit on the bench now.
Coach, everybody's looking at their phone. What happened? Someone famous die? And then everybody's like, yeah, Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace. So instead of there being actual news camera footage or video footage from like a military helicopter, the news uses the footage from a cell phone that was recorded on the airplane.
You know, for some reason, I didn't even think that was stupid. Like, Raymond.
Andrew, I thought this is why I raised my hand.
You were smarter than me. You were smarter than me because I did not question for a second that there was a vertical cell phone picture on the news. Like any news outlet could just drive an HD camera out there and just look up.
Nobody can look up. Nobody did anything like that or get a nice shot of in their helicopters. No.
This is the best shot we could get.
Here it is on somebody's cell phone from an airplane.
If you want to know what it looks like this ship from District 9.
It looked like they just blatantly ripped off the ship from District 9.
They just put a few more spiky bits on the side.
They colored it differently, and that was it. It's the same shape. It's the saucer shape with the same little thing sticking out the bottom. Same size, pretty much. That's just what it is. I thought, oh my God, District 9 aliens have returned to kill us. Maybe this is the sequel to District 9 that we all wanted.
Ooh,
that would be a great tie-in. I don't think Sony did District 9.
No.
Oh.
Wait. Yes.
Did they?
I feel like Sony did do District 9.
Should I look up District 9?
No, let's continue.
Okay. At no point did we get any kind of shot of the military doing something. Like, attacking them first. No jets in the sky, nothing. They just sat there and looked at it.
They don't want to start an intergalactic war.
Oh, okay. Well, I think intergalactic war got started when somebody came land on your territory. But okay, whatever.
They got to send like the floodlight choppers to try to make contact.
Nobody, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. They just looked at it. I guess it was from her point of view. It wasn't from the government's point of view, but give us something on the news.
No one did anything. No one cared. It's just orbiting around the Earth.
It orbited pretty fast because...
Pretty fast and low. Like, it should be ripping up the atmosphere if it's really orbiting that fast.
If she's sitting at home with her family, looking at the news, and her brother was like, I want to see it. He runs outside to go get abducted by the aliens. He's like, I want to get abducted.
Like, they didn't recognize that there was commotion outside in their neighborhood or anything like that. Like, you think everybody would have been talking about it for hours if it was outside. But they're all sitting around the TV, looking at the TV, and then the TV person had to say, and right now it's passing over Ohio. It's like, oh, wow, that's where we live. Maybe we should all go outside. And then everybody goes outside then.
Maybe it was coming from the direction they wasn't looking. I don't know. I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to defend
You think the whole area would be on high alert. It's above us right now. But they had to hear about it on the news. That's like having a tornado right outside your door and then you don't know until someone says, hey, and the tornado just touched down on such and such street. That's our street. Man, let's go outside. There is a tornado there.
Oh my God, it's touching us.
Woo! There goes Jerry.
People are packing up to leave. They decide to take their kids to school.
Play it normal, I guess.
0 people in class, pretty much. Like 5 kids in class.
This is it? Oh, the teacher's all depressed. I still have to teach now because you guys showed up. Thanks a lot.
I really didn't want to be here. There's aliens. I don't even know why I'm teaching right now. There are aliens. Our whole world has changed right now. Let's learn about these aliens. I wonder what the government's doing to learn about them. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, did you guys see the article in the New York Times about the aliens above us? Weird stuff, huh?
Yeah, weird stuff. People are scared.
Now let's hear some theories about why this might be happening. Anyone?
Master Yoda. Anyone? Anyone.
Master Yoda?
Okay.
Casey
She's texted
Grace Moretz.
Casey Grace.
Grace Moretz.
She's texted
Elizabeth.
She texted best friend. Best friend
Lizzie.
like, oh, I'm sitting in class with Ben here. You want me to ask if y'all want to have some end of the world sex or some shit like that? And Andrew got upset about this one part. Go ahead, sir.
Wait, what was she even texting back? Like, no, you go ahead? I don't know.
Oh, she said, you better not or something like that.
You better not. So she types in Y-O-U, and then she hits space. She starts typing out the other word, and her phone autocorrects Y-O-U to just you.
Oh, shit.
What did I just see? Now, Raymond tells me this is a common thing. Like, some people...
I think if you use it enough and you do that enough, the autocorrect will learn your type style, I guess, and will autocorrect to your type style.
So it will autocorrect the grammatically correct way.
I don't know if that's for sure. I've typed in, like, name of a Game of Thrones character or something. It will be misspelled. You'll have the red line. It'll ask me to do that. But then when I type it in again, it'll just leave it alone. Because it recognizes, okay, you're trying to spell this out.
Would it actually change something that's grammatically correct and spelled correctly?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. Because if she typed in the
Did the
Y-O-U,
aliens change it?
That is, Andrew. They had control this whole time.
The aliens misspelling your words for you. Just pranking people like a little boy alien on the ship.
Maybe they saw it and just got upset and was like, we're cutting all this shit off right now. They was mad. Who's like, I can't believe this. This is why we invaded right now. Because they don't know what the hell they doing. They don't even know how to type their all damn language. Turn it off right now. So they EMP the hell out of the entire world. Like, first they see the cars start crashing into each other. Then they see the plane flip, free fall on its side, and then crashes beyond the trees. But 2 pieces of debris from the trees come and attack these cars that have already crashed into each other and blow them up again. Those poor people in those cars.
Everybody just stood at the window watching this.
Looking for debris to hit them.
Yeah, just coming right at you. No survival instinct at all.
So apparently that was the first wave.
The EMP.
A few more days go by. Casey and her brother are trying to get some water out the creek with some wagons.
With their red flyer.
Was it a red flyer or was it a radio?
It was red. I have no idea what brand it was.
Did they have an old school radio flyer? They got one of these new school radio flyers.
What's the difference? This could be an interesting conversation.
Oh, you never had an old school radio flyer wagon, sir?
Wait, what the fruit is this?
Okay, sir. Crazy thing.
Okay.
Back in the day, the handle for the wagon used to go all the way back. When you was a kid, you could sit in the wagon and hold on. Somebody could push you. You could turn it and steer it around. We used to have so much fun with that as kids, sir.
But sometimes, like, if somebody pushed you down a hill and you did too much of an angle, couldn't you, like...
Tip over
and just go rolling down?
Well, apparently... In some time, late 90s, early 2000s, some kids did it, rolled down a hill, and a kid got hit by a car.
He got hit by a car?
He went rolling out into the street and got hit by a car because they were using it to steer. So Radio Flyer got sued by his parents, or her parents. Now they make the wagon where the handle will not go all the way back anymore. And it sucks for kids. I think that's why kids stay inside and play video games all day. Back in the day, the Radio Flyer wagons were so fun to play with. But they got hit by a car. Now everybody's fun got ruined because they weren't playing in a safe area. Because that's how how America works.
I'm sorry to that kid and his family, but obviously
Yeah,
they were
should've been-
irresponsible.
Exactly. They should have been more careful.
And
but
then they blamed the fact that they were allowed to do it in the first place, even though they left their kid doing it in the first place. Everybody's okay with it until somebody gets hurt.
they were so cool, sir. People used to tie them to their bikes. Oh, what's his name? Tied his to his bike. That is the menace. Okay, let's get back to the
Back
issue
to
at
the
hand.
movie, I guess.
So anyways, they had their wagon collecting their water.
Middle of the woods. All of a sudden, earthquake happens, smashes.
That was a real earthquake because the ground didn't crack or nothing.
Tree smashes the wagon. They ended up at a playground in the
The earthquake
forest.
stops. All of a sudden, they hear something rumbling. Waves of water coming. Ah! So they run up. They climb a tree.
Some wraiths go running by. Me on the entire liar. All of a sudden, these horse waves come flying at her. She's like, into the tree. Sam, her brother, up into
Pushes
the tree.
him in the tree.
They straddle each other, and they're
The
safe.
water knocks her shoe off. Takes the shoe as a souvenir. She was like, we just had a lake in my town. I wonder about the coastal cities. Cuts to this big ass wave attacking a coastal city because we had to see that.
We really didn't need to see
We
that.
didn't. Okay, she's talking about the coastal cities got attacked. Okay, we can imagine.
Take out the line if you're going to end up showing the cities.
Oh, you could have saved money and not just showed the cities.
Yeah, she just said, I can only imagine what happened to the other cities.
I can only imagine. I'm sorry.
When that wave comes. Yeah, we had a whole sequence. Japanese woman just watching the wave coming towards her hotel while everybody else was running in, going upstairs. She got smashed in the face.
Yeah, they showed, I guess that was Miami. They got attacked first. Then it showed Japan.
London as well.
Yeah, London Bridge fell down. Later got attacked in Japan. Then the water was coming up. You saw people going in the stairwell. Water came through the window and knocked somebody down into the stairwell. They got sucked into the middle area of it. Woo! And then you saw New York City was flooded. We destroyed New York enough in movies.
All the coastal cities and all the islands are just
Gone.
And if that wasn't enough, the third wave hit. They used to say there were 75 birds to every human, and now they released an avian flu, an alien version though.
How did they know that? The bird flew with a mutated strain of it.
Yeah, they mutated it to be unstoppable. But for some reason, not everybody dies.
Some people are still immune. Officers, the army people walk around with a patch that says immune, just in case you didn't know they were immune.
Oh, okay.
Did you not see they had
I thought-
immune written right
I
here
thought
on
that
their
guy's, maybe that was that guy's name or something.
His name was immune.
My name is Officer Immune. This is Detective
Everybody
Immune.
had it. Spoiler alert.
She goes back to her high school track and field, visit her mom. She has no mouth protection or anything. All these diseased people are being quarantined on the high school soccer field.
Yeah, she sees her best friend and tries to go up to her.
Oh, Elizabeth!
Hey, they try to give each other a hug, and mom's like, no, don't touch her. She's diseased. Mom tases the girl.
Oh, no. Mom, just because she's black doesn't mean she's a disease.
I think she's Spanish. I don't know.
She's Spanish?
She's black.
She was
She was a
Brown
brownish
skin.
skinned girl. She got tased.
Elizabeth, you're so funny. She's on the ground.
Mom, I wasn't going to touch her. I just wanted to say, hey. She's like, no, go home. You shouldn't be here. She was like, oh, man, some people survived those. Some people got it. Mom turned her head and we didn't see that. Then mom turned her head again and we got to see the red in her eye. And then
What?
it was so weird. I don't know if the red was in her eye the whole time or what. The mom turns her head, then you get to see the red in her eye indicating that she was sick.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Frick, I don't care. I don't know this mother. She was sleeping. The dad waved at her earlier in the
Then
bed.
it cut
There was
to
no
the
interaction with the
mother.
mom before this. I don't know who she is.
The mom was dead, everybody.
Nice little rock that said mommy instead of her actual name.
Her name is Mommy to these kids, sir.
They made the kids bury the mom.
Yeah.
That's
The
what
dad was
sadistic dad.
I don't want to do it. Y'all do it. For some reason they put a picture of her on there, even though they already know what she looks like. So in case other people come by, they can see who
Come
was
into
buried
her,
here.
people come into our backyard. They can go look at her mom's grave, see what she looked like.
By the way, the army still hadn't attacked the aliens at this point.
They decide to leave the house, gather up all the supplies. She packs her Sony Ericsson. Sony Ericsson.
All the Sony supplies she could find. Everything was EMP though.
Yeah.
How was all her shit working still?
Well, she brought her Sony Ericsson. She brought her Sony product.
Just in case the power got turned back on?
Just in
or-
case. You gotta have your cell phone in case everything starts working again. Didn't she go to her brother and her brother tried to pack the teddy bear? And it's like, no, you can't bring the teddy bear. And it's like, no, I can't go without the teddy bear. So they packed the teddy bear. Did that scene even happen?
No, I don't think so. Just a quick cut of her and
Okay,
her
well,
dad
that scene probably should have been in the movie.
and the brother. No, this is what happened.
Oh, yeah.
This
yeah.
is the big thing that happened.
Oh, the big thing. Before the big thing, little boy walks in with some
Oh.
Nickelodeon
He's
slime
wearing his
Crocs.
Crocs.
It's like, no, you can't wear that. Put some sneakers on him.
She does the generic ask the question about why the aliens invading. So the dad, instead of saying, I just don't know, he had his own theory. It's like, because they don't want to destroy it anymore, they have to.
Destroy what, Dad?
The planet anymore. They just want the planet, baby. Let's go. I had a theory about this dad. Later on in the movie, spoiler alert, we find out somebody is a sleeper agent. I think the dad was a sleeper agent since he knows this shit.
He never used his Captain America powers, though.
He wasn't in a situation where he had to. But another thing that gets me is that whenever they get to the camp, it cuts to him and he goes, "This is a Colt 45. You're gonna use it." Like, how do you know this stuff? And then he keeps so calm that whole scene. We'll get to that scene, but he's so calm in that scene.
But how can you tell it's just not bad acting?
You got me there, Andrew. I can't. It's somebody who read the books already. I think they're on like the second book and there's supposed to be a third book coming. Maybe they didn't reveal it yet until the third book. Somebody got to tell us if that's the reveal of the dad's backstory, was that he was a sleeper agent the whole time. Like the other sleeper agent would say, "Hey, your dad was one too. He passed on his sleeper agent powers to your little brother. Or maybe to you because you was able to cure me of this." I don't know. It's so weird. I hate that love conquers all shit.
I guess you're going to have to read the sequel books. I don't think they're making a sequel to this movie.
I hope not. It made a sequel to Divergent, so shit. You never know.
Divergent was very successful, though.
Oh.
$50 million opening or something in March.
So they go, they walking in the woods. "Dad, are we here?" "Yeah, we're here." They find camp. What was the camp from Heavyweights? Gotta cut this part.
Camp Hope.
Camp Hope. They go to Camp Hope.
"Hi, I'm Pat Finley. Welcome to my survivalist camp."
Yeah, Pat's there.
"Chipmunks, roll out."
That's when he cuts to him saying, "Hey, this is Colt 45. You gonna learn how to use
Raymond.
it." What?
That would be such a good movie.
A survival movie in
Camp Hope, like the fifth wave, but it's also a sequel to Heavyweights. All the old characters are now counselors, guiding all the kids. Kenan Thompson's back.
Camp Hope Invasion.
Camp Hope Resurgence.
We want $5 billion for that idea. Don't use it. Don't you use it.
Camp Hope Resurgence.
We give who had a speech in the
Pat Finley.
Pat had a speech. We use Pat's speech for the trailer.
It's about time we were all in charge of our own diets. It's got.
Oh man! Oh, somebody call Chester! Somebody call Chester! We got an idea. You gotta text us out.
And if we succeed, Camp Hope will not only be known as a camp for fat people, but for people everywhere.
Today we celebrate. Just cuts up. Oh. That's a movie right there, Andrew.
Ben Stiller's character, Tony Perkis, returned with an alien army or something.
He came back with an alien. You people are going down.
They find an ancient tree on Camp Hope property, and it's got the old camp counselor Harvey under it in the roots, and he's like, "You will fly."
Oh my God.
He's gonna imbue powers in one of the campers.
Oh my God. We want $5 billion for this idea.
Yeah.
Don't use our idea. We copyright it. This copyright is recorded under the PLP. Taking you to court if you use this, because that is a damn good idea for a movie. Shit. Okay, well, nobody say. All right, back to this shit movie.
Yeah, we're at Camp Chukahaga or whatever. Dad took her aside, gave him a Colt 45.
Don't use it.
Not the Lando beverage, but
Yeah.
but an actual gun. Safety on, safety off, and then he points it at her.
Yeah.
He never turns it back on.
Cuts to them just picking cotton in the fields. What they was doing is picking something in the fields. They had all the children doing all this hard labor.
Yeah, there was this random little kid who was whacking the cabbage with a bat, ruining their food. It's the apocalypse, and this little kid is just ruining all the food, and no one's
Like, "I'll murder everybody." All of a sudden, they started hearing noises like, they see his cloud of dust.
Casey's like, "Sam, come!" Cut to another shot, and Sam was just right behind her.
Yeah, he was just standing there. He just got close.
He just took one step.
And out of smoke start coming these Hummers. "Hey, the army's here."
Why would the smoke precede them? Smoke would be behind them.
Because it had to be an ominous, ooh, something's coming type thing.
It didn't make any sense.
Unless the wind was blowing that direction.
Maybe they had to do like a U-turn, like there was a road near the camp. The wind was bringing in the stuff, and then they had to turn back around towards the camp.
Maybe, but I just don't know. They show up. He's like, "Hey, my name is Colonel Quaritch with the U.S. military, and I'm here to help." Woo! Everybody starts clapping. I'm here
That
to
was
help.
so abrupt.
We're here with the United States military. We're here for help. Everybody was so excited for this bullshit.
Leave Schreiber, everybody. He'll be
So
here
then
all
it
week.
cuts to whenever she sees the car, she tells her dad, "I thought the cars didn't work." Wake, wake, nudge, nudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoilers.
And then
Shut up, Casey. Didn't you watch War of the Worlds? Tom Cruise told that guy to replace one part. Things started working again.
exactly.
Why didn't we do that?
I don't know. We don't believe in a Tom Cruise religion.
So if an EMP goes off, like it destroys all the electrical equipment, can't you just like make some more? Are they constantly sending EMP waves?
What does an EMP fry? Chips and stuff, doesn't it? So it pretty much fries
I
everything.
like how you pointed at my laptop.
I'm sorry.
Fries, chips.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, laptop. I didn't mean to offend you.
Okay, good.
It was just. I'm sure you got some shielding in there somewhere.
Apology accepted.
Okay. I don't know how EMP works. It just knocks out electrical stuff. But why didn't it have anything analog like Gypsy Danger? They gotta pull out Gypsy Danger.
It was nuclear. That sucker was nuclear?
Nuclear? It was analog, so not nuclear. Analog.
We used to run on analog all the time. What's the problem?
When you switch to digital.
Grow some potatoes, stick some wires in the potatoes, and you got some power right there. The potato experiment.
There it is.
Everybody just plant a lot of potatoes.
Turn your cell phone back on. You can be talking to your girl.
Potato generators.
How'd that end of the world sex go?
The body creates electricity. We just form a matrix of people, volunteer to sleep in a bed, and we just hook you up to some jumper cables.
All to turn a human being into this. That was what my boss
No,
is.
no,
Okay, I gotta make sure you remember.
Duracell or Energizer?
Duracell, because they had the colors, but he didn't show the Duracell logo because they didn't have the.
I feel like we've said this on this previous
I
broadcast.
don't think we did. Maybe we said it on Jupiter Ascending. Maybe. Sorry, we're extending this. It's too long. This movie is just too short.
We're having fun side conversations. instead.
Okay.
It's good. Leaf Schreiber was like, we're going to take all the kids onto a bus back to our Air Force base. All the adults go into this shed over here.
They had a guy saying it so monotone. Kids to the buses. Adults. Meet us in the cabins. Kids, buses, adults, cabins. Oh, God, what's wrong with this guy? He don't want to be in this
fair to
movie.
that guy, that's how a lot of people speak in this movie.
Oh.
You get the typical family conversation. Sam doesn't want to leave his dad. Casey doesn't want to leave her dad. They're both the same dad. I don't know why I separated it. And no, you got to get on the bus. And they're like, okay. So they got on the bus. They find a seat. Sam's like, I want my teddy bear. I can't leave without him. Oh, but you can leave without your father?
He forgot Bear.
It was called Bear?
Goddamn lazy that they didn't even name the teddy bear, sir. It was just called Bear. I forgot Bear. You mean Rufus the bear? How is it so hard to come up with a name for the bear? I guess it's just like it's so hard to come up with a name for the aliens. Oh, we forgot to tell y'all, the aliens are called the Others because lazy writing.
The author was like, what should I call the aliens? And then she started watching that Nicole Kidman movie. And she's like, oh, the others.
The Others, yeah.
Yeah.
Not first aliens. Aliens 1, A1s, something. Look how easy that was. Give us something cool. A1s. Call them A1s. The steak sauce.
So, steak sauce.
I don't know. Shit. Something. Don't be lazy. The Others.
It sounds like something they would probably call the movie as well. If that Nicole Kidman movie didn't exist, they probably would have called this movie The Others.
So they called it The Fifth Wave. Call this boring-ass aliens invade for no reason and just commit genocide in the most boringest ways possible.
It's a pretty long title, but I like it.
But these aliens don't do nothing. They just stay in their ship.
You never even see them.
Exactly. They use the body snatcher technique. And I hate when movies do this now. I find that lazy too. At least in Faculty, they actually show like whatever light would strike, you see them inside. Or you'll see whenever they touch the water, the things will come out their faces. Show us something. Have them have like gills or something on their face or some scales or something. No, they're too lazy. We're just too lazy.
There's no way to tell.
There's just no way.
It might not even be true at all.
Yeah, I think so, sir. This might be a big conspiracy. This might be the actual government doing this.
Yeah, government conspiracy for all we know.
This ain't aliens at all.
Well, spoilers. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about boy.
Yeah, the movie. Casey Grace Moretz is...
She gonna get Bear. The buses take off.
This is the stupidest excuse to have her separated from her brother. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
The guy...
This is lazy writing.
The soldier didn't notice her. None of the soldiers, nobody notices her running back to the camp thing to get the bears.
She does not say to the bus driver, hey, I'm going back to get my teddy bear. Could you not leave? She also doesn't tell the guy manning the doors.
Bus driver saw her get off. They're sitting. You had to see her out her peripheral. Somebody got off the bus.
In the trailers for this movie, they make it sound like the others took Sam. Some sort of attack happened and her brother went missing. The whole premise of the trailer is Sam got taken by the others. I have to go save Sam. While it's technically true, spoilers, that's not what happens in the movie. She was an idiot who just left her brother on a bus.
Got left on the bus, got taken to Camp Hydra Base. She saw the adults talking to each other.
It's easy to scan kids for the others.
It's easy to tell the kids. Adults, it's a difficult process. Why? Because they're small and we're big. Why?
And when's the cutoff age for adults? Jurassic World and Grace Moretz, they're 19.
We charge adult tickets to people 13 and older.
13 and older?
Yeah.
she's got to go.
They shouldn't be there at all. And It Follows shouldn't be there.
One of the adults pulls out a gun. I want to see my daughter. I want to see my family. Blah,
He
blah,
just
blah,
panics
blah.
for no reason.
And all the guards are like, stop
Put
it.
your gun down. Colonel Sabretooth's like, sir, just calm down.
Casey Grace Moretz looking at her father, and her father's looking back like, it's gonna be okay, baby. And she's like, are you an idiot?
I feel like they decided to edit around the way to keep it a secret about them being the others, because I feel like
Spoilers.
I feel like instead of doing a whole calm down, they'd just be like, wouldn't they? What was the point of them trying to save the adults or trying to talk to the adults? Were they going to turn them into soldiers as well?
Frick. Now we're just getting into general discussion. I had a question now after you said that.
Okay, we'll save it for later.
Save it, but it's stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
They kill all the adults because one stupid adult was acting up, or so you're led to believe.
They start shooting. She's looking at the hole in the wall, looking at her dad. He's like, no, stay there. And then somebody walks in front of him, and then he's gone.
The troops leave.
Sabretooth looks at the bear on the ground, but doesn't do anything.
Chloe Grace Moretz walks in. There's no blood.
Sees all about his daddy on the ground. He's like, oh, well.
Took an assault rifle off of one of the dead soldiers.
Runs into the woods, and for some reason they do this stupid thing. She's running real fast, and then a camera is looking at a side shot of her. She just slows down, does this awkward turn towards the camera in slow motion, and starts running in slow motion towards the camera.
She forgot which way she was supposed to be running in the scene. I don't know what was going on.
Goes into the woods, makes camp for herself, hears noises at night.
She's looking around, and then, oh, it's just an owl. Okay. And then you hear, achoo! It's
You're like, what?
I guess that was the owl, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut to Sam. Sam's got a number.
At the army base, handing out dog tags with numbers on them. Stand in the red circle.
Switches over from Sam's story to Ben's story now, because Ben's there with him. His number got called, and he meets crazy lesbian woman.
Maria Bello.
You know why you're here?
Because my agent wasn't confident that Jurassic World was going to be a success, so he got me a part in this movie.
No! Shots fired.
I don't know.
Get revenge.
So all your family died from the bird flu? What's this necklace? Are you a pussy? You like wearing jewelry? No, it's my sister's, ma'am. Oh, that's great. You know what? It's a great thing you're here. You're gonna help us.
Look through these eye machines that we use to read people's eye measurements and stuff.
Yeah, look at that chart over there. Can you read the bottom line? No, ma'am. Which line can you read? I can
It
read
was
the
very
middle line.
intense. Look at this, and then made the glass transparent. This is what the others look like. And they showed crazy x-ray vision technology. And you can see some type of big-ass parasite on the brain. Now, how does this thing get in there? Was it small at first, and then it grew in there? And even if it did grow, it would be popping out of the face. And there's no room for the size of that thing and the brain and everything else to fit in there. It's physically impossible for what they showed. It was physically what's the word I'm looking for?
Anatomically?
Yeah, anatomically impossible for what they showed.
It's like an octopus, and the big head part of the octopus is supposed to be behind your nose area and your
nose
eyes.
and eyes, but it's
Yeah.
so big. It should be clogging your nose.
It should pop your eyes out.
Yeah, it's so big. So
He didn't question the fact that they had technology that was like an X-ray. You see the aliens, stupid. It's an X-ray machine that allows them to see through the flesh of the humans in their bones, but not to see through the flesh of the alien thing attached to their brain, and the brain itself as well. Because it's not showing his tongue or anything in his mouth. It doesn't make any sense.
what is this CGI bullshit I'm looking at?
Jurassic World's nickname is Zombie because he survived the bird flu, but still has some bird flu in him. No one else can catch the bird flu from him, and he's half drained, so they call him Zombie.
Is this gonna play a part in the next films? Is he gonna die and come back to life or something?
I don't
Or
understand how he's still alive.
Magic.
She gives him a red button on the other side of the plexiglass person that they just x-rayed that has the alien inside them. You press that red button, I need to know that you're gonna do what we tell you to do.
They killed your sister, remember? He presses the red button and shocks and kills the kid and the alien. They go get trained with paintball guns and shit.
If you
to
want
fight.
to get in shape.
Get to see a ringer, a badass girl.
Micah Monroe from It Follows, future daughter of Bill Pullman
She is in that.
in Independence Day Resurgence.
Ooh, look at that. She got to be, now she's being in a real alien invasion movie. Good for her.
Even though they replaced your girl from the Duff.
They did.
Even though there's no reason to because she's still an actress.
Sorry about that, May.
There's a lot of controversy. Mae Whitman is still an actress. Why are you replacing her?
She should fight, what's her name, to the death. Whoever wins gets to be in the movie. They getting trained. Sabretooth gives a Colonel Quaritch speech. I did like the training montage scene. It's about the only thing I liked the movie. The way they ended it with them going, sir, yes, sir. And then he goes, good. And it just cuts off.
Close up of Chloe Grace Moretz's eyeball.
But yeah, it was just an eyeball, huh?
She got to the beginning of the movie again at that food center. They decide not to make you watch the scene again, but that sucks for Raymond because Raymond didn't get to see the scene the
I
first
didn't
time.
get to see the scene the first time.
All you heard was, no! A gunshot. You saw the crucifix.
Yes, I remember the crucifix. Let you know you caught up.
We didn't call it the fourth wave, but obviously the invasion of the body snatchers is supposed to be the fourth wave.
Yeah.
We got to prepare for the fifth wave that's going to wipe us all out.
So the reason why she's telling the story in the beginning is because she's actually writing in her journal.
She lost her humanity just now.
Yeah. Anyway, she's walking on the highway. All the cars stopped and whatnot. Pow! She gets shot at.
Oh my gosh, sniper!
Shot in the leg. She's rolling.
Right through her thigh.
Pow, pow, pow. More shots being fired at her.
Rolls under a car.
She's safe. She decides to not stay under the car. Rolls back out. Pulls out her gun. Fires. Pow, 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 pow. From behind, not looking. Kills them all. Whoever they were. Rolls down the hill.
Passes out.
She wakes up inside of a house.
In some bed.
With not her clothes on. Ooh, somebody took them clothes off.
Somebody comes in with a lantern. She pretends like she's still sleeping. The next morning, wakes up again, pulls out
an IV, because this person had an IV from somewhere.
She falls on the floor, making all sorts of wacky noises.
Can't find her gun. Crawls back in bed. The person walks in. I know you're awake. How are you?
My name is Evan Walker.
The late night stalker. I'm here for you.
I'm your love interest.
She's like, what? Where's my gun? There was no gun.
Oh, okay.
You opened your wound. What did you do? Let me patch you up. Come here.
Takes her to the bathtub.
Rubbing all over her legs.
Cut to them at an island in the kitchen. So why are you trying to get to that base? Going after my brother. Oh, okay. I think that was all that happened in that scene.
Goes to sleep again, wakes up again, looks outside the window, sees him chopping wood, points to somebody off screen and says, don't touch my pile.
She takes this opportunity to sneak into another room, looks at a poster for Tim Burton's Big Fish. That's a nice movie right there.
Yeah.
SONY movie.
They need to represent.
SONY. Sony's Big Fish.
So she's walking around, steps on a loose board. Hey, a loose board.
With the word Sony. Sony. Written on the board.
She pulls up the board and inside a box with her gun in it.
And she knew it was her gun because she looked on the side. She carved in it earlier the word Sony. Her initials CS. Calvin Scott. Casey.
She got mad, packed all her shit, and ran out.
Trips over a booby trap, triggers an alarm. And then he just comes immediately booking it out like a Terminator, tackles her to the ground.
Covers his hand over her mouth. See a guy walking around with a sniper rifle who I guess we assume is one of the others.
He just walked on by, so they started having a normal conversation.
You had my gun. It's like, I did. She gotta trust me.
I need to go find my brother. That place is probably overrun by now. So you think my brother's dead? Yeah. But I still want to go get my brother. No, but I do. Okay, well, I'm going with you. Okay, cool. This whoever plays Evan Walker, I feel bad for you. I hope you get another gig, but at the same time, I hope you don't. He looks like Eastwood's son from The Longest Ride, but he doesn't have charisma of Eastwood from The Longest Ride.
He don't got that Eastwood charisma. So we cut back to Ben's story. Ben and all his crew are playing cards in their bunk bed.
Jurassic World.
So they come in and say, y'all get a new crew member to y'all team. She killed all her members of her team.
She did?
I don't know what they came up with, some kind of excuse for why she had to come there.
I don't get it.
So they put Ringer, It Follows, on their team and saw a dude staring at her butt, punch one in the throat.
She did this tough speech like, I'm gonna kick the crap out of all y'all, but I like chess. Any of y'all like any games? Yeah, I like to play some strip poker with you, girl. And then she doesn't just hit him, she does it like a Power Ranger's like, I'm not making that up. Guys, I'm not making that up.
She does.
It was hilarious. She announces her punch.
He fell back and died.
Anyone else want to play strip poker?
I do.
Kinda.
She gets into Ben's face because she wants to like take over the pack and be the alpha.
Just stay out of my way, zombie.
I'll get in your way some more, girl. What was Chloe Grace Moretz and old boy doing?
Chloe Grace and Evan Walker walking through the forest. Ooh, la, ooh, la, ooh, la,
I guess they took a nap or something at first, and then she wakes up, walks over, and sees him in the lake. I said, we both start laughing.
He's naked, topless in the lake.
I said, imagine if it was me, Andrew. And we both just started laughing. Now, at first, I imagined it was me in the pool doing that while she looking. And then I thought, what if it was me? And I just looked over and saw this. My reaction would be like,
The way he's bathing himself, too. He's not putting his body into the water, and he's not rubbing himself.
Where's all the feminists about this scene? Where y'all at?
This man is topless.
He was sexualized.
Nipples were out.
He was sexualizing himself. Piece of meat for
he
this
was
woman.
Like doggy paddling like his hand. He was splashing himself. He was like, using his hands, and he has his wrists, and he's like flapping them towards his chest. He's splashing water onto his exposed breast, his muscly breast. What am I watching?
I can't right now. He was over-sexualizing himself. He threw water on his breast.
Even in movies where it's the woman bathing naked, they don't make her do that.
Exactly. Like I said, well, the feminists are that now.
In Seventh Son, you didn't see Alicia Vikander in the water. She didn't start going like, and start like splashing herself with water. She was just bathing.
It was.
She was just rubbing her arms, but this guy just like was going, ooh, give it to me, ooh, give it to me.
He didn't even have a bar of soap with him or nothing.
No. He's just bathing in like a sewer plant. In Griswold Springs.
Just the scene from Griswold Springs. Oh man, I can't breathe right now. Chloe Grace Moretz quickly masturbated to it, and that was it.
He turned and saw her, and then she's like, and so she
ran away.
pulled up her pants and ran away.
Yeah. So then he walked through and was like, so who's been? You read my journal?
There was a reveal
family.
earlier that she read her journal. What was
I
it
don't know.
about?
It doesn't matter. It's not important to the story.
I hate that you read my journal. Oh, but he knew her name was Casey before he asked her.
How do you know? You wrote it on your gut next to Sony.
Next to Sony, yeah. He read her journal. She tore out the yearbook, a picture of Ben for those late nights, I guess. Pull out a picture of her family and stuff, and they're sentimental and they're bonding. Eventually move on, come to an old...
An abandoned station wagon in the woods. Nice moonlit area.
Sounds like a nice place to camp for the night.
She's got her pants off, tending to her wound. He's like, here, let me help you with that. Start rubbing on her legs again.
It sounded like he said hump.
Let me hump you.
Let me hump you. I mean help you. Ooh. Thank you. And then they start making out. Maybe had sex in the back seat of the station wagon?
Her pants were off, so I'm assuming they did. Before we get back to them, now we gotta go through all the Ben shit.
They brought him into the war room, and Sabretooth's like, hey, we got these new helmets, little goggle on the left side that lets you immediately tell if someone is an other. Highlight them in green so you can get nice headshots on them. We need you and your army of children to go out into the field. Test these. Oh, okay, cool. Back at the bunks, and everybody's sleeping, and Sam's right next to Jurassic World. And Sam's like, Jurassic World? Are we really going out there to fight the others?
I like how you keep calling him Jurassic World. It's like, yeah, Sam, we are. Like, I miss my sister. She used to sing this song to me. He was like, I could sing you a song. Like,
the moment I wake up.
I'm gonna go do roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan roll. Everybody there, roll, Jordan, roll. Everybody in the bunk start clapping, roll, Jordan, roll.
Paul Dano comes in and is like, I got even better one.
Oh, my Lord.
Run, other, run, other, run, other, run. Run, other, run, other, run, other, run. Run, other, run. Get other, get, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Whenever Ben started singing with Sam, someone else told him to shut up, and then they got a shot of Mike and Monroe, and I thought the whole entire bunk was going to join in and start singing, and it was going to be a musical sequence for a second there. We were going to have a nice...
do something live in this movie.
I thought it was going to be great. Instead, they're singing about what a wonderful world we live in.
Cuts to them getting on a helicopter to go fight. Then they ask, where's, I forgot what Sam's nickname was.
Nugget.
Where's Nugget? Oh, he got seasick. Cuts to Nugget being tied up in the bathroom. They land the helicopter, tell these children, go look for infected humans. They looking through their goggles. They see a few come out of a building. She said, I got you now. All of a sudden, shooting just occurred. I don't know how it happened. Somebody just started firing.
Everybody's just firing at everybody. They're surrounded on all sides.
Yelling out positions. Then they run down the alleyway. What does he say?
And Jurassic World's like, we got contact. What the fruit? Now you got contact?
Where was contact before?
Oh yeah, they decided, here, we'll hide in this bus.
Yeah, when they can't surround
and close the door.
Close the door behind them.
What the fruit are you doing?
That one guy stood up, was like, where's... Oh, what was her name? I was laughing during that sequence too, because she kept screaming. Yeah, it didn't make it loud.
This is why you don't send a 5-year-old girl into a battlefield.
Yeah, they didn't make it loud. They just made it subtle.
This is a 6-year-old girl.
Where is she?
Where's
She's
Teacup?
Like,
Where's Teacup?
There it is, Teacup. Like, I'm right here. He's like, don't do that. You're scared. Bam! And he got shot.
And you saw me do the gesture too.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only one on the bus standing up right now. And it's like, oh, thank God, Teacup. And I did this gesture from one side of the screen to the other, pointing my finger like, boom. Obviously, he's gonna eat it.
Somebody's firing at them. So whoever person shot at him must have seen him standing up, mouthing words. Wouldn't you stop and think, maybe they're people like me?
Micah Monroe runs outside. You guys run out of the bus on my cue, stuffs the gas tank with
grenade.
grenades.
They all start running in a straight line, but the people are firing at them. Could have killed them all, but the bus blows up and covers them.
Apparently that distracts everybody, makes them forget that they're in the city at all. And they just run to a building, start having conversation.
Ringer decides, I don't want to do this no more. Cuts out her tracker. All of a sudden in their visors pops up with her having an alien giant parasite in her head. They all start freaking out. Oh, you're infected.
Do we shoot her?
It's your call, zombie, your call. Zombie's like, wait a minute. Zombie takes out his tracker. He's pop up too. They're like, oh no. He's like, we're not infected.
You too. He's infected too.
We're not infected. It's just a tracker. This is all a lie. We're being tricked. They are the others. The army people.
They were the fourth wave, but we are meant to destroy our own kind. They're recruiting us. They're training us. They're sending us out to fight humans. We, guys, are SONY.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
No, we're the fifth wave, guys.
Yeah.
We are the fifth wave.
Turns out they were the fifth wave, ladies and gentlemen.
All the adult army people are the others in human form.
So that was the twist, that the aliens had them the whole time, which everybody in the audience should have seen, since what the hell all these people been this whole time? They didn't fire no shots at the aliens. And they're training children. Why are they training children? This makes no sense. It's not like they're having a desperate attempt and there's no adult going with them on the battlefield.
And all these survivors are actual survivors, apparently. So they were killing humans. Anybody who did not have a tracker was reading as an other.
They was like, yeah, we can get out of here. And it was like, wait, we gotta go back for Nugget. I'll go back. You guys go on without me. I'll just put my tracker back in.
One of you guys gotta shoot me, make it look like everybody else in my squad got killed except for me. I escaped.
Where can I get shot in the torso at when I die?
And Dumbo was like, it's like, you're right, Dumbo. Ringer, shoot me. Pow!
Cut back to Chloe Grace Moretz and Eric.
Evan
in the car together, sleeping after a passionate night.
Relations, yeah.
Evan wakes up, sees a guy with a sniper rifle coming. Evan, you're out of your drone zone. Evan starts fighting a guy. More guys show up, starts fighting Evan. She wakes up. He's like, run. They drag Evan into the woods, and she's cocking her gun and then looks over again. Evan's just floating in the air in the woods while the shots are firing. He does like a graceful ballerina.
Wait a minute, what did I just see? They start having a fight near the car again, and then
now
he just
they got super strength, and he's just picking up guys and slamming them on stuff.
Yeah, he force pushed one of them into a tree.
Yeah, he was kind of OP.
Chloe Grace Moretz is like, oh my gosh, you're an other. Yeah, but I'm not an actual other. I'm like a half other. They actually sent like a pre-wave. So we're actually on the 6th wave right now, but you guys don't know. We'll call it a prequel wave. They sent sleeper agents. I was a sleeper agent. I always knew I was different all my life. I'm half other, half human. My parents didn't know. I think I might have killed my parents. It's like, oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that is pretty horrible.
When the shit showed up, a switch flipped in my brain.
Yeah, a switch flipped on in my brain and I killed all my parents. No, that's horrible. I should just kill you right now. Wait till I finish my monologue. Okay. The others trained me. They said love is an illusion, something humans use to trick ourselves into reproducing. I always thought love was an illusion until I saw you, baby girl. That hooter in the woods, that wasn't just an owl in the woods that night. I had a sniper trained right at your forehead, and I got really turned on. Then I was like, no, I don't want to kill you. Then I knew what love was. But you shot me on the highway. No, I saved you. I was following you over the bridge. Saw somebody else, shiny thing, try to shoot you. Maybe that shiny thing was the crucifix from the guy you just killed, and his brother came back trying to get revenge on you or something. That would have been cool, but we didn't explain that. And I shot that shiny thing, but he shot you first, and then I shot him, and I killed him, and then I took you in, and I recovered you. It's like, so what are you telling me? Is all my life, as an other, I didn't believe that love exists, but now I do, and I love you.
She's like, I hate you. Get on your hands and knees. Don't follow me. I'm going to save my brother. I'm following you anyways. Cut back to Ben.
Yeah, in the war room.
Jacono Crawl was like, what happened? Team got hit. They all dead. Drop your lie and I'll drop my lie. He was like, I know what you is. You know what I'm is. I know what you is. It's like, no. I know what you is. And then,
that was so stupid. Like, what was Jurassic World thinking he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. He didn't have no gun on him unless he pulled a gun out of his wound and shot him.
He had this look on his face like, I got you now, Sabretooth.
Like he had like a posse or something ready, like
yeah.
the Ninja Turtles about to pop out.
I know what you are. Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, you was the 5th wave. Chloe Grace Moretz gets picked up by a bus, taken to the same facility.
She throws herself in front of a bus.
She goes, oh. And the bus stops
Luckily it
without
stopped.
hitting her. Yeah.
It was nighttime. They might have missed her. She just happened to come across this bus.
She meets Raznak, lady with the red hair.
Maria Bello.
Maria Bello's like, you know why you're here? For revenge. Puts the track in her head. She smashes Maria Bello's face with the glasses thingy. Then she takes a mouse from a keyboard and wraps it around her neck and starts choking her.
Choking her with a USB mouse.
The whole time I'm thinking, why was old boy the only one with super strength and none of these other aliens have it? Because she just chokes this lady out and then rams her head into a glass and dies.
He was a half, sir.
So she's a full alien and she doesn't have the strength?
Full aliens are weaker. Why aren't they all half if they're taking over human bodies? Technically, they're all half.
Yeah, technically they are. We don't know what they actually look like. What we were shown was a lie.
Yeah. Frick me. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
The boyfriend has super strength. None of the other aliens have super strength.
Have super strength. Anyways, the bombs start going off. Chloe Grace Moretz takes what's her name's uniform, wears it around.
Runs into Ben Jurassic World.
Bombs go off, so Ben is able to escape. While aliens walking him, I guess, to a cell. Ben just beats him up and then hits him with a gun. He didn't have super strength enough. He had so much time to hit Ben, but he didn't. Just let Ben swing on him.
There was a scene earlier in the movie where Chris Tucker runs into Evan and Casey Grace Moretz, pulls a gun on them. Evan quickly takes the gun, points it back at him, and then Chris Tucker's like, do that again. They all have a fun scene where they teach each other how to steal each other's guns while war plays in the background.
So Ben is running with his gun, and Chloe Grace Moretz runs into him, takes his gun just like that, because she learned that from that scene. He's like, wait, it's me, Ben. We used to go to school together. Ben, of course, how could I forget you? I had him like a mad crush on you. She's like, I'm looking for my brother. His name's Sam. Sam Sullivan? Yeah, I'm on my way to him. Come on, follow me.
Okay, here's your gun. I have no reason to trust you, but here's your gun back.
Yeah, well, it's Ben. She has a crush on her. You gotta trust your crush, sir. Who else would you trust in this world? Actually, you're right. If there's an alien invasion, I wouldn't trust anybody.
What? This is like a total non-issue, the fact that they look like normal humans. You just run into other humans as long as they're under 25. There's no threat for some reason.
This is a weird movie.
Sam's already being loaded onto a freaking plane.
They're just walking to go to the plane because they're evacuating because bombs going off, even though a bomb could go off right then and now.
Bunch of student recruit prisoners.
They're walking there. They're not moving fast enough, even though these bombs are going off.
They run into two soldiers. Hands up! And all of a sudden,
Tommy Oliver comes out. Evan, whatever his name, Walker. He comes out, beats him up, sticks his hand through one of them's chest or something like that. Put his gun through a guy's chest, shot the other guy. He went through his arm, but it looked like he went through his chest. He talks to them, was like, yeah, I still love you. Who's this? Oh, that's Ben?
What's Ben doing here? He's just a boy. Evan, no needs to get jealous.
But I love you. Evan kisses her because they got time to kiss when shit's happening.
And Ben's like, man, I wanted to kiss Casey, I guess.
No, he got
We're setting up
Ringer.
the love triangle.
Let's go a love quadruple angle because Ringer.
Oh, Ringer.
Don't forget about Ringer now.
Who could forget about Ringer?
She was a feisty one. Ben gonna have a good time with that.
Yeah.
So,
What? 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 Yeah, and Evan's like, I'm planting bombs around the whole entire facility. I'm going to blow it up with a detonator I don't have.
When all the children are on board.
Wait, Evan, where the fruit did you get bombs, man?
It's part of my powers. Don't worry about it. I can just make them.
Just poop them out.
Okay.
All right, see you later, Evan. We're going to go find Sam.
Bill was like, who was that? She's like, that was Evan Walker, the late night stalker.
Jurassic World yells, let's get out of here. I think Evan Walker's about to blow this place up.
He just told you he was going to blow the place up. Why would you say it? Anyways, they run, they go see all the kids getting on board. So they start looking through the crowd of kids, both wearing these camo uniforms while all the kids are wearing blue uniforms. They're sticking out like sore thumbs, but nobody stops them at all.
There are all these guards on all the sides with assault rifles, making sure all these kids get onto the plane.
They must have put a cheat code in. The guards couldn't see them.
Oh, Sam, great to see you, Sam. Come with me. And then the next shot is them walking with Sam right past the guard. But it's okay because they're dressed like guards.
They run out, and then he's like, it's Vosh. Sabretooth just looks at him while trying to get on the helicopter, gives him the villain stare down, gets on his helicopter and shoots at him for a little bit.
They had to duck behind some vehicles.
They do one pass to shoot at him, and that's it, and then they just fly.
They can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah, we just done, whatever. We didn't get in our alien ships. We got in a regular human helicopter, by the way.
Casey Grace Moretz is like, watch out, CG! Move! The whole base explodes from underground.
The ground's cracking. What do we do?
Yeah.
And then a Hummer comes out the woods. Who's that? Open his door. Get in! And it's Ringer. They get in and they drive off to a safe farm area with the rest of the crew. Ben walks over to Casey. He's like, what you doing? She's like, I'm looking for stars. He was like, bitch, it's daytime. So it was like, come on, guys, food's ready. And
got some
everybody comes and
scrambled
gets
eggs
food.
and beans.
Then Ringer was looking at Casey like she was gonna murder her because Ben was her man.
She's talking in her journal again to the audience in narration. They can't take hope away from us because that's what gives us hope. We're humans.
Hope makes us human.
It lets us live and survive.
And then when Andrew's song started playing. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing, or whatever how the song go. The end.
The end.
General discussions.
Oh, they had that whole build up at the end about we still got to go after those kids. How are we gonna handle that? I don't know. Hopefully we get a green light for a sequel.
Hell no. Please don't.
Okay, general thoughts.
This is a dumb movie. Oh God, where do we start? The fifth wave plan, the adults versus kids. This whole thing doesn't make no sense. Why are the aliens coming here to do this? They're obviously not doing this for the planet.
There was one scene where Jurassic World asked Sabretooth, why are you guys doing this? We wouldn't do this to you. It was like, wouldn't you? You've destroyed hundreds of species.
Yeah, so it makes me think, okay, the humans leave the planet at some point and attack them?
Is this revenge for what the humans did to their own planets? Is this some sort of green message? Like, you guys are destroying your own planet, so we're going to destroy you? Is that the motive?
I'm thinking that's it, but that's stupid. These people, they didn't do anything to you. The lady keeps saying, oh, you're going to get revenge. Like, the humans did them something. When? Why? How? This is back in prehistoric days? Y'all just held this grudge for billions of years? What is the motivation here? Anyways, only thing I liked in the movie was the training montage. Probably nothing else. I'm just tired of movies like this. How do you put it?
Young adults is the category?
Yeah. I was going to say science fiction, but science fiction has become romance science fiction now, or young adult, as you'll say.
Hunger Games, Divergent, The Host, which The Host is pretty much the same premise as this movie, like you pointed out. You'd actually tell on The Host because their eyes turn a different color.
And in this one, they were just...
We never see the aliens. We never know what they're capable of. We're just told that they're in the hosts of people.
It's just this one ship that's not that big. Nobody thought to fire at it, blow it up. It's so weird that we didn't have any type of government reaction to this.
That's where the theory comes in, that this is a staged invasion and it's not an actual invasion.
Oh, yeah, we saying like there's actual, the government itself is doing
Yeah,
this?
because all the government people turn out to be the others, apparently, but we still don't have any evidence that they actually are the others. For all we know, they could just projecting some fake hologram in the sky or build some ship that they're flying around from Area 51 or something, and then they just claim that there are others out there, and they cause these... Well, how did they cause the events? Never mind.
Maybe they have special technology that did it. I'm pretty sure they got quake technology and they made this ship that did that.
In the middle of the ocean, they just caused a huge...
Mutated the flu to do that.
Yeah, the government just killed everybody and staged an invasion to kill all the humans.
Government agents walking around with redneck outfits on shooting at people.
They don't reveal that in this movie.
I guess, yeah, I'll save that for the third one.
That's like another twist.
But if that's not the twist, then there's really aliens, then I guess. And the dad has to be an alien, one of the sleeper agents. How does he know so much about this shit? He's just so calm during all this shit. I don't know why I'm defending. I'm trying to explain this movie.
Besides the ship, there's no other evidence of these aliens at all through the whole movie. At no point does somebody crack open somebody's skull or find one on the ground.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing at evidence that shows.
This could be a complete fabrication.
I think it is.
If it wasn't for the shot of them running outside and actually seeing the ship, you could make the theory that this was a fabrication and that they were just putting it on the news and they really just CGI'd. That's why it's just that crappy cell phone footage instead of an actual shot.
I don't know. I guess that's our theory of the film, is that it's the government, not real aliens.
There's only one real tense scene where anybody questions, are you an alien or are you human? There's only one scene like that in the whole entire movie, and it happens at the beginning of the movie, and Raymond missed it.
I missed it.
So Raymond just saw a movie about body snatchers without any of the usual stuff that you get in a body snatchers movie where people are constantly questioning each other and having to prove that they're not body snatchers.
Nobody does the blood test or nothing.
Everybody's just like, hey, you're a kid. You must not be one of them.
Deal with it. Yeah, it's about children, young adult. Yeah, there's no adults helping them or anything like that. It's so weird.
Why are they breeding the kids? Why are you putting trackers in kids? If the aliens really are real, then why wouldn't you just put the alien into the kids and still have them do your bidding? Why don't you have the adults do the bidding? You guys are inside adults. Why aren't you sitting yourselves out there? What the fruit? They're worried about hurting themselves, I guess. They don't want to get killed by the humans, so that's why they're training humans to kill humans.
Shouldn't they put themselves in the kids' bodies and make the kids the commander, since those bodies are younger and they'll last longer, and then send adults out to fight? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah, and then brainwash the adults. But then you have to have kids try to convince adults to go out there. You would have to have at least one alien in the general or something.
But we're going with the logic of they should just use the alien parasite or whatever to take control.
You didn't bring enough people, I guess, for everybody.
Who's in the ship? Like,
how are you driving the ship?
Those little things are driving the ship. Who's driving the ship?
Little face huggers on top of a keyboard. they're humping a keyboard to drive the ship. Oh, God.
I have no clue.
What's the
what is
logic here?
The purpose of this film.
Are they actual aliens and why are they taking human hosts? Are we sure they're just not in cahoots with the government or something? Like they have a contract to wipe out all the other humans and like maybe they think they'll spare the 1% or the government people if they help them or something?
Somebody's got to show up. Just like the Divergent shows, the new government showing up at the end of that movie, end of that series. With this whole young adult genre needs to stop.
You got those drones flying around. It's like, those doesn't look like drones. It looks like a one-man ship flying around.
Yeah, the drones. They didn't even
do anything.
They just, we're just going to fly by.
Why even have them in the movie? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't they shoot anything instead of having these people on the ground? It's the dumbest alien invasion movie I've ever seen in my life. Because the young adult genre just waters it down. Because love conquers all. Love saved this guy from being an alien, Andrew.
I was a half alien. We didn't even establish the fact that there might be sleeper agents earlier in the movie at all. We didn't see any superhumans chase the rest of the humans or anything like that.
The only one of these series that I like is Maze Runner. That's because it does actually have a science fiction plot to it instead of the love finds a way plot like the rest.
I think I'll check out the first one soon. But the second one's got your boy Baelish, Littlefinger.
That's got Littlefinger in it. But the first one's got what's his name? Who was in We're the Millers and Revenant?
William Poulter.
William Poulter is in the first one.
I like how I remember his name now forever because we did a podcast about him. I probably wouldn't have remembered this actor's name if we weren't doing podcasts.
That guy's good. He needs to be in more stuff. The Maze Runner is the only series that actually is science fiction to me. And it has kids in it, but they're dealing with real problems. Like the first one was good because it was dealing like a real isolated
They don't
thing.
Shove a love story throughout the whole entire thing?
The girl shows up, but it's not a love. She's just a friend. She's just another human being like them.
Well, then that's a good young adult movie then.
Yeah.
That's an adventure movie. That's a children adventure sci-fi movie.
Yeah, an adventure movie. That's it. I guess this is supposed to be an adventure, but nothing happens. There's no events in this movie. There's no events.
No, nothing happens. Chloe Grace Moretz, an invasion comes. She accidentally leaves her brother on a bus. Her dad gets killed. She meets some guy. She has sex with the guy. Finds out the guy is a half alien. Then she goes to the base and rescues her brother. That's the whole movie. I know we took a while to talk about it.
If you got the part where she got shot by somebody and he recuperated her back to health, then she went with him and
it doesn't matter because that doesn't impair her in any way throughout the rest of the movie. A villain doesn't go up to that bullet hole and start pressing down on her thigh.
Nobody does that.
No, nobody does that.
You're right.
And she starts running normal by the end of the movie.
Terrible. That's all I got. I'm done. I'm gonna give it a 1 star.
Whoa, 1 star.
Yeah.
It reminded me a bit of Looper there for a second, where it just goes to this random house for a big chunk of the movie. Not as long as Looper did though. It goes to a random house for a love story in the middle of this other sci-fi plot that's supposed to be going on.
Looper, he's gonna do Star Wars.
Raymond is right. The movie is terrible, but at the same time, it's not offensively terrible, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like
laughably terrible.
It's not even laughably terrible because
we
laughed a couple times. It wasn't amusing us like we were amusing ourselves. Like, oh, that was stupid, and then I would do a little dance move in the auditorium, like woo. We were entertaining ourselves because the movie wasn't doing it for us. Why are we in this auditorium? We had a fun time. And I enjoyed the music of the credits at the end.
That's the only thing to enjoy.
Check
with the
me
music.
out. I'm still breathing. That's almost like a badge of honor. Like, you made it through this movie, and so let's have a song celebrating the fact that you made it through this movie. Check me out. I'm still breathing. Check me out. I'm still breathing. Splashing himself. It's awful. It's terrible. It'll probably insult your intelligence, but at the same time, even though there's guns and violence and shooting and implied sex, it's like a very clean post-apocalyptic movie. It's inoffensive. I don't know why it's in the theater. It feels more like a Lifetime sci-fi movie, if that makes any sense. There are no big consequences. There's a setup for a sequel. Nothing really happens in the movie. It's just very light with a message of love conquering your programming or something like that. Love and hope. The usual messages. I guess for you guys, maybe it's not inoffensive, though. Maybe you guys were offended watching this movie. I wasn't offended by it, even though it was terrible. It was just very, very slow, and I wanted to get on with it and get to something relevant or exciting or fresh, and it never got on with it. It just kept going and going. It's like, I know where this part's going. Can we skip? It's meh. Maybe they suck me in, Raymond. Maybe my mind is dulled.
Don't do it, sir. Don't accept meh. The general audience accepts meh.
I used to hate meh. meh was worse than bad for me. If your movie's awful, at least I feel something about it. But meh, I used to be so angry with meh movies. And this is a meh movie. I've been sucked in.
Don't do it, sir. Don't fall for meh. Because the general audience accepts meh. And then when good comes along, they start freaking out about it.
Yeah,
like Mad Max.
There's so many things wrong with this movie. But I'm distracted by Chloe Grace Moretz and her streaky hair. What do you think of her in this movie? Have you seen her in many other movies besides Kick-Ass 1 and 2?
Wasn't she in a love movie at one point? Like a love story movie? What was it?
Like a year or two ago, it was called If I Stay. I didn't see the movie.
I don't think I saw it. I think my sister watched it on Netflix.
I just remember it for that, say something, I'm giving up
That's the
on
one where
you.
she died with seeing her body.
I don't know if she was misdirected in this
She looks like
movie.
she's going to be great in Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising.
That is true.
This movie was just not doing it for me. I guess all the actors did the best they could. Her and what's his name?
It's just bland.
Levi. Sabretooth.
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber, yeah. He did an okay job to be a colonel.
Yeah, the acting's just dramatic pauses, but because the acting's so bland, the pauses are just like, do we really need this pause here? Because I'm not seeing any emotion on anybody's face for this pause. Can we just like speed up the editing a bit? It's stilted. It's not going anywhere. You made Chloe Grace Moretz look like an amateur in this movie.
So lazy. We gotta call the aliens the others. Call Bear.
She missed her bus, and that's what incites the incident of the whole movie. I didn't get on my bus. No, my brother's on that bus. I gotta go find him. You didn't need an alien invasion to make that movie, Raymond. You would have none of the sci-fi plot holes if this was just a movie where her father and her mother just passed away and she has to go live somewhere and the boy went onto the wrong bus or something. So now she's got to track down her brother, no family to turn to, and her brother is going to some other state
You
on a
literally
bus.
make this movie take place in like the Middle East or some other third world country where her brother's getting sent off to a camp to be trained by terrorists or something, and she has to go rescue him. And the guy she went to high school with is also in that camp who doesn't want to be there and meets him. And she meets an agent who's trying to infiltrate it.
Why did the sci-fi need to be in the movie? Why do the aliens need to be in this movie? They don't do anything.
That's what's become of Hollywood science fiction. It's been saturated by the young adult genre, and it's disgusting and gross. The science fiction part of it can't shine because it has to deal with love and stupidity.
You can have love in sci-fi if you do it right.
Yeah, you don't do love right in this one. The love conquered his memory bank thing is just stupid.
It's clear that it's just meant to be a movie for young females or maybe young males too if they're interested.
I think it's for young males and females. I think the whole demographic has changed, sir, that the boys can watch these types of movies now, not like back in our day where you got judged. And I think they really enjoy them, though, with the girls, though. Like, we don't enjoy these at all. Like, you know, how guys be like, no, it's a romantic comedy. I don't want to watch this.
I like romantic comedies if they're good.
I do, too, if they're good. And most of them ain't good, though. I'm so mad, though. I'm just thinking that I can't watch Kung Fu Panda tonight. I'm so mad right now.
Okay, we're done with the fifth wave, I believe. Stilted, bland, doesn't care about its premise at all. It's just an excuse to get a bunch of love between the young adults.
Lazy writing all around.
And the performances are just
meh.
So on to the real reason that we watched the fifth wave today.
Theaters around our local area are showing all the movies that come out tomorrow for the Thursday night special, except for Kung Fu Panda 3. I guess because it's a kid's movie and it's at nighttime. I want to see that movie. I'm a huge fan of this. And one of the reviews I read say, this movie is great. A satisfying conclusion to a trilogy. I believe you because DreamWorks Madagascar 3 was a satisfying conclusion to that trilogy too. When I saw that, and I was like, wow, that was pretty good. I'm upset that I can't watch Kung Fu Panda 3 yet. This is my most anticipated for 2016 so far.
It is 6:47 p.m. right now while we're recording. We should be in an auditorium right now, 13 minutes away.
I should be waiting, excited, with my popcorn and my drink and my Bunch Crunch. But I'm not. Why not? This is the best series ever. Kid series ever. I'm sorry.
Everybody does 7 and 10 o'clock shows now on Thursday. Why is Kung Fu Panda not screening tonight?
I'm pretty sure they told them they can, but I'm pretty sure it was the theater's decision. Well, it's a kid's movie. It's not going to do well tonight.
Was that the logic?
I'm thinking that's the logic because it's just nighttime and it's a school night.
That's disappointing.
So you're trying to say adults can't watch? I love Kung Fu Panda series. I'm so excited.
I really like the
for this
first one.
chapter.
I've only seen the second one once. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
I can't remember how much I liked it or
It's
not.
so good. I love both of them.
Okay, good.
I can't wait for the third one. I can't wait.
I really like the first one. I'm watching it
tomorrow. I'm sorry, Andrew. I gotta watch it without you.
No, you're watching it with me. What are you talking about?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're doing a podcast on
We're doing a
Kung Fu
podcast
Panda.
on Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna be at work tomorrow till I don't know when. Are you gonna show up at my job?
Go home.
I'm gonna be waiting for this movie. I ain't going home.
No. Patience.
I gotta see this movie.
Patience. We got to talk about that movie. It's Kung Fu Panda 3.
Hopefully they got like a late show that way ain't got no kids in it. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, let's see what the times are tomorrow because I need an 8 o'clock where the curfew kick in. Ain't got no kids in there. So I want nobody yelling in my ears while I'm trying to watch this movie. I want no teenagers in there cutting up. I'm trying to watch this movie and enjoy it.
That's weird that you would have a curfew system, but you're still screening kids' movies at that time.
Norman of the North, they had 9 o'clock showings of it with the 8 o'clock curfew. Get this shit. This shit pisses me off. They better not have added a show.
Oh, no.
I'll be mad if they did.
We got to drive right back over there and watch Kung Fu Panda 3 if they added a show.
They didn't.
Okay, good.
Oh, we got a 7:30 and a 9:45.
You want the 9:45 or the 7:30, sir? It's your call.
We do 9:45 because I don't go to work until in the evening time. That's Saturday, so we could probably do a later show.
All right. 2 podcasts in one weekend, but we skipped last weekend because of a horrible storm that kept us from seeing the 5th wave last weekend.
It was a sign from the Lord, sir. We wasn't supposed to watch this movie. The storm kept us away.
Well, that sounds like a prophetic note to end it on.
All right.
For the Parking Lot Projectionists, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Raymond.
Shutting it down. I'm still breathing.
Oh, my God.